Hey everybody, I am Josh. I am reporting live from the Albany July 4th tournament, and I am joined by Jamie Logan. Jamie, welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I am feeling fine, and I'm excited to do this interview. You are a player who comes to us from the great state of Maine. Is that true?
The great state of Maine, yes.
And were you born there? Did you move there? What is the deal?
I was born there in the real Portland. Sorry, Oregon. I live in Augusta now, the great state capital.
And there is a rivalry between Portland, Maine and Portland, Oregon, right?
There is.
And you're saying Portland, Maine is the cooler city. Like, that's the rivalry, right?
Yeah.
So why is Portland, Maine cooler than Portland, Oregon?
Well, it came first. We've got a great restaurant scene, great beer scene, lots of fires. The city's burned down, I think, 4 times, but it's always come back to life stronger than ever. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, and now, I don't know much about Maine. I've never been to Maine.
That's a tragedy.
Is Maine's state motto, it's not live free or die, right?
No, that's New Hampshire. Maine's Dirigo, I lead.
Oh, that's what it means?
That's what it means.
I lead?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. And then I read something on Wikipedia that it used to be called Vacation Land.
It still is.
And then they talked about there was some other expression, but I can't, like the way to live or something. Does that ring a bell?
The way life should be.
The way life should be. And that, I think, is a fantastic expression for a state or for Scrabble. So speaking of Scrabble, how are you enjoying yourself this weekend?
It's going well. It's a very fun tournament. Great group of people playing. Games have been all good games. So
what's your record?
10-6 right now.
Hey.
With a negative spread. So just got caught out on a game with a couple phonies, but it's been fun overall. So.
Yeah, I know about that negative spread.
Yeah.
You know what helps with negative spread?
Winning?
Is a tie.
Oh,
It gets you out of any comparison. The last Nationals, I went 19-11-1, negative spread. It was ridiculous. So look, here's what I wanted to ask you. You are a relatively new player, is that fair to say?
Yep, just under 3 years playing tournaments.
Okay, so how did you get started? What led you to competitive Scrabble?
Well, like everybody else here, I grew up playing with a family, but then I found an ad on Craigslist for a casual club in Portland. Played, I think that club lasted like 4 or 5 months before it dwindled to just a couple people. Then I moved to Augusta. And started playing in charity tournaments for the literacy volunteers, read Word Freak, and decided, hey, I can do this. So I signed up for a tournament in Vermont about 3 years ago, and now here we are, 300-something games later.
Oh, great. Okay, so I am also sort of part of that Word Freak generation, and I think it's amazing after reading that book, and I guess it got written, 10, 12 years ago, something like that. And meanwhile, I'm interviewing Marlon Hill. I've been Joe Edley's roommate. I've taken a road trip with Joel Sherman. And I've met and talked with Matt Graham. Anyway, I think it's, if you haven't read Word Freak, you definitely should.
Even if you're just a casual player who's interested in learning about what the tournaments are kind of like, it's definitely a good read.
For sure. And now, how did you get here? Did you drive here?
Yeah, we drove. It's only about a 5-hour drive. Diane,
really?
Sleek, Joey Malik, and I carpooled from the great state of Maine.
For some reason, I thought Maine was a lot further away.
No.
My drive was longer than that from Toronto. All right. Well, look, I will let you get back. You've got a game in about 5 minutes. Who are you playing next?
Colleen Shea, I believe.
Okay. And what are you going to do to Colleen?
Win. That's the wrong verb. Beat her, I guess.
All right, Jamie, thanks very much for the time. Good luck the rest of the way, and Scrabble tournament out.